Welcome back to Today on this fun day. And our newest Joy Fit Club member has lost a whopping 158 pounds.
Wow, it was at his heaviest, he was 340. That's when Patrick McCoy, who suffered from multiple medical issues, decided to get serious about weight loss.
My name is Patrick McCoy, and I am 48 years old. I have always been an active and fit person, although I never really kept track of what I ate. I assumed exercise would burn off any extra calories. I began gaining weight when I was 25 years old. In 2001, I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism and had no energy and continued gaining weight. Due to a back injury sustained at work, I became disabled and was unable to exercise the way I used to. I developed several other medical problems such as sleep apnea, diabetes, high blood pressure during this time. I was miserable and depressed. I didn't want to go out because people looked at me with disgust. I had a hard time finding clothes that fit, so I had to stretch my clothes. I couldn't fit into chairs. I realized that if I did not lose weight, I was setting myself up for an early grave. The first step in my weight loss journey was meeting with a dietitian. I purchased a food scale and weighed and measured everything I ate. I kept a daily diet diary. It took 2.5 years to go from my heaviest weight of 340 pounds to my current weight of 182. I was able to get myself off all my medications except treatment of my thyroid disease. Even with my disability, I am able to maintain a healthy weight, and if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Wow. And before we meet the new Patrick, let's bring in Today contributor, nutritionist, and author, Joy Bauer. Hello, Joy.
Hello.
Wow.
Yeah, aside from his extraordinary transformation that will knock your socks off, I think there's a much bigger story here. He was on medication for high blood sugar, for high cholesterol, what else?
No diabetes?
No, he had diabetes.
Wow.
He had sleep apnea, so he was on a sleep apnea machine at night as well. So I want to show you what he's not taking now throughout 1 month's time.
Let's check out these meds.
This is amazing.
Okay, so he's no longer taking 60 pills for blood sugar.
Wow.
He's no longer taking 30 pills for blood pressure. He's no longer taking 30 pills for blood cholesterol. He only monitors his blood sugar 1 time a day. He used to do it up to 4 times a day. You see the sleep apnea machine?
Yeah.
It's gone. So he saves himself out of pocket over $300 a month, about a savings of $3,700 a year.
It's
yeah,
amazing
just
when
from
you-
being healthy.
And he can have a life now,
Yeah.
too. I mean, golly. It's
All right, so we are going to look at, again, let's look at Patrick before. All right, Patrick, let's see the new you.
Come on out, hon.
Oh, wow! Oh, my gosh!
Just
Look at you! You little hottie. Look at you! Wow! How long did it take you again to lose all that weight, Patrick?
2.5 years.
Really?
Yes.
You look terrific.
Oh, thank you.
And you know what?
You're allowed to look at us.
He's like, I'm over here now. So, what did you do with your food? How did you lose the weight?
Well, I weighed and measured everything that I ate. I used a calculator and a food scale, and that was my guidelines to getting everything correct.
So, what did you have to cut out? What was the biggest thing you had to cut out?
Saturated fat.
You can turn down. I miss looking at you. You can turn.
Somebody told him to stand like this.
May I kept saying, make sure you look at the camera.
Look at us now. It's okay.
All right.
So now there you are. What did you cut
This is all
out?
my fault.
Saturated fat. I started eating a lot of lean meat. I eat a lot of fish.
Yeah.
But all the fatty
Vegetables
meats.
and fruits and
Vegetables
things?
and fruits, yeah. But I'm still limited to the fruits because I am a diabetic.
Right.
Because you were exercising. You said the reason that you started gaining the weight is you thought exercise would just burn it off, but you realized that wasn't enough. So you were exercising during the time when you were heavy?
Yes, and there is definitely a food connection.
Yeah.
You have to make that connection to the food in order to get the results that you're looking for.
And so are the desires for things different now? Do you just don't look at the stuff and be tempted anymore?
Well, I plan a splurge day in my eating, or once every 3 to 4 weeks, I take a day off the diet.
Good.
And I
And
have
enjoy.
pizza,
Do what
you want.
Gotta have those
whatever,
splurge days.
I want.
Yeah, just as long as you get back on track the next day.
right.
That's
When you
exactly
look
what
at
I do.
those pills, I can't believe you had to take all of those, and it
was
must
a lot.
feel so much better not having to I guess, bother with those, huh?
Well, I was concerned about the medications. I was claustrophobic with the sleep apnea machine on, so it was a problem.
Are you sleeping through the night now?
Oh, I sleep great through the night.
Can I have the machine?
That's all yours.
Is that your wife over there?
That's my wife, Lisa.
She's sparkling like you just thought lost the weight yesterday. She looks beautiful. Wow.
And they've got 3 fit kids as well.
Congratulations on
you.
the weight loss. You look terrific. And glad you're off those meds. That's
Thank you
terrific.
very much.